Hello, good morning. It is the 11th of October. My name is Rebecca. Welcome to my vlog. I feel like shit today. I was alright as soon as I woke up, about 15 minutes ago. I was okay, and then I got out of bed and I started shaking and I started feeling sick, and I'm like, okay, this is unusual. What's going on here? And then I thought, gee, I'm an idiot. I forgot to take my medication last night. So I ran downstairs, half dressed, half ready for the day, trying to find my pills, and I've already taken my medication for yesterday, so I'm back to square one, having no idea what the hell is going on. Isn't that just peachy? I have to go and get ready. I am going to see my dad today. I haven't seen him in like 2 weeks, and it's not like us used to let it go so long. Usually we see each other at least once a week, maybe like at the end of the week, so like, I don't know, Monday of one week and Sunday of the other week, I don't know, something like that. There's very rarely a reason that we go more than like 2 weeks without seeing each other, and it has been more than 2 weeks at this point, I think. I don't know, I'm not really good at counting the days. So I have to go and get ready and get dressed. I'm wearing my favourite dress and my favourite earrings, but I can't do my makeup because my hands are shaking too badly. So I'm just going to sit here for 10 minutes. I know possibly I could be hungry. I don't put that out of the realm of possibility, but we're going for lunch. Sorry, my throat is still funny from the other day. We're going for lunch and I don't want to eat anything and then have no appetite and let the expensive food, well, it's not that expensive, it's like a fiver, but still the food go to waste because I'm not hungry because I've already had something to eat. So I'm just going to sit here and starve. What a way to start the day, honestly. Okay, back again. A couple of minutes later I managed to work myself out of my little pit in the chair to come and do my makeup. Still need to sit down. Still don't feel well enough to stand for any length of time, but here we go. There is a gigantic mirror here that you may have seen. But I'm not using that because, as I said, I don't really feel like standing up for too long. So I've got this instead, a little crappy ass mirror. And all of my makeup. I've got this cool, like, it looks like a PlayStation. It's just a box I got out of, I want to say B&M, or maybe The Works, which is like sort of like a discount bargain book kind of store that we have in the UK. Don't know if they have anywhere else, but there you go. I got the plain box and some, like, they're sitting around here somewhere, you know those like foam squares and circles and shapes that you used to get as a child in like P1, P2 to decorate things with, and it always looked awful. I got some of those and cut them to the shape of the buttons for the PlayStation thing. And then got some like Shrinky Cow and wrote PlayStation and then drew the little symbol and the word Sony. It's all lumpy. Hold on, I'll just show you. There you go, there's a better view. The camera will focus. You can see like the little Sony logo kind of well. It was obviously much bigger whenever I drew it first. So no, I didn't draw it that tiny. But I think it does look convincingly like a PlayStation. I should have decorated the inside. Obviously that's all my makeup, it's kind of a mess. It just about fits everything that I have. There's another little bag over there somewhere where I store all the rest. But yeah, I made it myself and it's quite cute and it does the job, so. Don't know what I'm putting on today because I don't think I can do anything kind of detailed. I'm not even going to attempt eyeliner. I got all these things. You know, I didn't plan to come and show you all my makeup today. I'm just kind of doing it to try and distract myself from the fact I don't feel great. I've got Makeup Obsession Dream with a Vision, which is very, I want to say like pastel goth kind of colours. I mean, obviously you can use them for any kind of pastel look, but because I like black, I would say pastel goth. And I've got this one called Life is a Party. It's all like spankly. And gets glitter fucking everywhere. Oh, these have mirrors in them too, I didn't even realise. That's all like autumny colours. I have been using that one. I've been using this one called, this orange one here called Funky Chicken for a while because it's, you know, October now and I'm trying to be autumny. But I'm not really feeling that one. This is my favourite one. It's called the NYX Ultimate Palette. I actually got this like 4 years ago in England when I was over there shopping on holiday with my mum, and I refused to throw it out because in my mind, if makeup is well kept and dry, it's like a powdered form, obviously as eyeshadow is, it does not expire, so I'm not throwing that out. It's also kind of autumny colours, so like I would take this one usually, which is like sort of like a dusty mocha colour, like a greyy brown, if that makes any kind of sense. it makes me look like I have really big bags under my eyes, and I used it quite a lot last year when I was dressing as Wednesday Addams with my long hair for Halloween. Although I don't think anybody actually really got it because I was literally just wearing black plaits, this little like Peter Pan collar dress, and brown eyeshadow, so I didn't really look that much different from normal. But it was fun. And eyeshadow tends to irritate my eyes, which I'm sure you can probably deduce by the fact that I'm allergic to everything. So it's nice to find something that doesn't bother me. Everything in here is okay, but it is like 90% NYX and 2 Makeup Obsession shadow palettes. Probably should get a wriggle on and stop sitting here talking to no one. I'm getting like just a little bit annoyed that I don't feel too well today because I have big plans for my day off. That's looking a lot more orange on camera than it is here. It's supposed to be brown. Oh dear. I had big plans for my day off. What I wanted to do was go see Dad, sit in Starbucks for an hour and do some writing, because that's the only point in time I'm gonna actually sit down and do some writing, as if there's literally nothing else to do but drink coffee and write. And then whenever I got home, I wanted to film a big video. I've decided I'm not going to use the Canon camera because I'm just not getting around to it. It's easier just to film on my phone, and it looks okay with semi-decent lighting and the face tuning turned all the way up to 11. I can live with it. So I'm gonna go up to my room, or maybe I'll sit here, and Jack's not here, so and do what I want with my desk. Sit here, do a couple of videos, edit them. I tried DaVinci Pro last night and it won't work without a serial key, even though it's supposed to be a free one, so I'm a wee bit salty. I will get a decent thing if it kills me, I swear. I will get a decent one if it kills me. But trying to go through all the download processes and just all the things you need to do to get a program working. Yeah, I know this probably isn't what, you know, the beauty gurus do, but this is how I blend my eyeshadow. Trying to get everything moving and working and up to date on my crappy ass laptop before I go to bed and before I lose the will to live is not easy. Not easy. So rather than do all that, I'm just gonna do stuff on my phone and bring it into Windows Movie Maker, which is a load of hot wet shit, but at least it works and does what I tell it to do and doesn't freeze my computer. So yeah, I think I'm ready. There, sort of finished makeup look. Brown eyeliner, finally got on without stabbing myself in the face. And also some blush on my cheeks because I want to look like I'm among the living for today. Do you know what? I think I need to do something about this tripod because carrying it like in my hand is, well, you can see that I'm shaking because I'm shaking. Carrying it in my hand is much less shaky usually, but trying to set it down anywhere or hold it properly, like, yeah, that's real good filmography there, Rebecca. Let's just tilt that up a little bit. Trying to hold it to the right level is awful. Also, I keep putting the camera here instead of here, or the other way around, and then looking at the screen constantly, and it is driving me insane. It just looks awful. Stop. I need to put this down again. There. So either I have a decent looking camera sitting still, not shaking, not giving anybody nausea, or I have the camera too close to my face, but really shaky. I need to get one of those, like, I don't want to say selfie sticks, the extendo poles with the camera on the end so that I can have it close and far away. I refuse to call them selfie sticks. I'm not doing it. I refuse to have one of those things in my house. So I had to go on like a 3-day camera ride to try and find my fucking glasses. I haven't seen them since I had my migraine 2 weeks ago. And there's my dad asking me if I'm on my way, which I am not because we're going to be late now because I couldn't find my glasses and then I couldn't find my boots. I still need to pack my laptop and my cables in and we're going to be late. Wonderful. Slightly camera. slightly calmer than I was earlier after having a giggle and a coffee with my dad. I really like this Starbucks. It's the one in just off the Belfast city centre, not in the Corn Market, just off the city centre. And it's always nice and quiet in here around this time of day because everybody that comes in here works in the office buildings around us, and obviously they only get their break at like 12. So most of them have gone back to work by now, which is great because it's nice and quiet. So I'm kind of trying hard to find somewhere that I can reasonably film in this hellhole. And the only place I can come up with is in here. Once I clear it out, obviously. There's something for me to set the tripod on, and there's a cushion. So I think this is going to be my literal filming closet from now on. Isn't that just wonderful? So I have to tidy this room a little bit before I can even think of starting filming. It's, I believe my mum would call it an absolute tip, which is slang. I'm actually going to move that out of frame. There's like underwear sitting there. Nobody needs to see that. But someone else who is almost in frame is IKEA Shark. I got him a couple of weeks ago. Actually, no, it's not. I got him in June or July now. My friend Kaleem took me to IKEA one day and we got him. And it was the happiest I've been in months. He's amazing. He's called Clarice. Just pause there for the thumbnail. I'm not a big fan of Hannibal. I just like the neat way the phrase "Hello Clarice" sounds. So that's what I've called him. He sits at the bottom of my bed and he's basically a footrest for when I'm trying to sleep. I love him so much. There's another thing I found, well, I got it a couple of weeks ago, an actual couple of weeks ago. I got a keyblade. I can't get it all in frame. It's like a metre and a bit long. Oh, can. I got this in game a couple of weeks ago and I haven't got it up on my wall. It's supposed to go like up here. No, I can't do the reverse camera thing. It's going up here. But all this doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm telling you this because I have to tidy this pigsty before I can do any kind of recording because there's no room for anything. There's no room for movement. There's no room for me to set the tripod. There's like 6 bottles of juice and water over there because I take juice to bed and then forget about it. There's also another one on the floor somewhere here for me to drink now, and a bottle of Lucozade because I will stay hydrated this day if it kills me. My head's still sore. It's really hot in here, which I don't get. Maybe it's just because I've been walking because it's never warm in here. I don't really feel like tidying anything. I kind of just want to record and then go downstairs and play, what were we playing? Resident Evil Revelations, because we're on chapter, I want to say we're on chapter 10, and there's no one here today to bother, well, no, I'm not, Jack is here, but there's no one to bother me while I'm recording, so yeah, let's stop rambling on camera and try and get started. I'm getting kind of tired. Oh, my back's getting sore as well, sitting in my recording cupboard. I have 3 more, I want to say. I have it labelled as number 10, but I feel like it's number 11, because I'm smart like that. I'm back again. So I think what I'm going to do is take all of the video off of this camera, or my phone even, to like shift it over, copy paste, or cut and paste. While that's happening, I'm going to download or re-download DaVinci Resolve. It's not DaVinci Pro, it's DaVinci Resolve, which is the free version. There is a DaVinci Resolve Pro, but it is expensive, and I have no monies. So that's what we're going to do. While all that's happening, I'm going to go on the PlayStation and finish Resident Evil Revelations, because we're on chapter 10. And I think the only thing we have to do is drop Parker to his doom. Try and stop Parker from dropping to his doom and fight the big end boss, which is some sort of squid thing. I don't really remember what's going on. But it's kind of cutscene heavy, so I can focus on that and the laptop at the same time. It's not really all that big of a deal. Well, this is weird. A video of me rendering. Yeah, so this is DaVinci Resolve. I finally got it working. Thank you, Gandhi, Allah, Buddha, all the saints and angels in heaven. Finally got it working, and it looks great. Say that now, and then it like freezes. It's so easy, and it's free. and I'm happy. I'm enjoying watching the little bar go across the bottom here, and then it actually has a decent little rendering in progress, time remaining. It's kind of just an estimate. I very much doubt it's going to take half an hour, and then an actual percent remaining thing up here as well. I haven't used any of the tools yet. Literally, this is just one video clip from the 8th of October. I was talking about geez, what was I talking about? I literally just watched the video clip and I can't even remember. Yes, I was talking about Project Resistance, and I was talking about Resident Evil Revelations. Just, well, alright then. Oh, it's okay. Nothing's wrong. I just opened up Internet Explorer, or Chrome at the bottom there. So that's what's going on there. Nobody needs to panic. Saying that just as much for me as for you guys there as well. Yes, I was talking about Project Resistance and Resident Evil Revelations just in like a wee 5-minute short video clip, because everybody was everywhere and there was a load of noise in the house, so I didn't have any peace and quiet to record, but I didn't want another day to pass without doing an upload, because the last one I did was on the 2nd, and it was like, you know, nearly a full week in between recording, so yeah, it looks good, it's working. I don't know what's happening with the internet, but everything else is going smooth. So I was kind of gearing up to go and play more. I'm gonna put that on mute because it's quite loud. I was gearing up to go and play more Resident Evil Revelations and try and get it finished tonight. But I've just noticed that it is in fact 10 past 5, which means I am now almost 2 full days behind in Fictober, and I have no mission of catching up if I don't start now. So what I'm going to do is render videos and write, and that's all we're going to do tonight. Maybe watch TV, but this video is rendering is much slower than Windows Movie Maker, obviously, because Windows Movie Maker is literally just putting it into a video file and not doing anything to it. This kind of cleared it up, and it's also making it 720p, whereas most of my normal videos are, is it 340 or 360? That's the sort of quality we're dealing with. I mean, it looks a little bit better, but I suppose only time will tell whenever it's finished rendering. I can't get everything to work on my laptop at once though, so I'm gonna have to pick rendering videos and writing and maybe listen to music on this thing here. We'll see. I would really very much like a better laptop. This one was only ever designed for doing Word documents. It wasn't designed for game design or video production or any of the things that I actually needed to do at school. It was kind of hoped I would use this at home for writing out my homework, and I would spend all the rest of my time in college using the good computers. But that's never how things work out, so here we are with a laptop that I can't really do much with.